Welcome into Logan High School, where we have level 4 of the high school football playoffs and a rematch from week 1 of the regular season. The West Salem Panthers and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. The Hilltoppers, their first time in school history being at this spot. Both teams with a win could make it and could potentially win a state championship game next week. Next Friday, we will have that for you. On the radio side of things next week. Right now on the radio, we have the Badgers. So stream only this week for level 4 of the playoffs. Next week we'll have radio, depending on whichever team wins here tonight. Scotty, should be an outstanding game. I missed the week 1 matchup, but you were there for it. It was rainy, bad weather, a 1-point game. It was a great game, and we expect just as much here tonight.
Yeah, and I think the difference is in that first game, I thought both teams were really rusty offensively. So I kind of want to see the dynamic in this one and how it's going to change, because obviously both teams have gotten better since that game 1, and there's no question about it. 2 great defenses. West Salem only allowing 8 points a game, Onalaska 10 points a game. The turnover ratios are interesting, though. If you look at West Salem, they have a plus 37 turnover ratio on the season, which is unheard of in high school football. And that's the one thing I'm watching tonight is with the level of competition and what they played, and the way Onalaska likes to throw the ball around the yard, it's going to be an interesting chess match when it comes to that portion of the game. Onalaska has the edge, I think, in the front 7. I do think with Salem, though, on the back end and that secondary, they're pretty good. And that's going to be, I think, the deciding factor tonight is if West Salem can shut down Onalaska's passing game.
Well, they did shut him down week 1. Adam Skifton at that time was still kind of getting used to the position, getting used to the offense those first 2 weeks for Onalaska.
And he's gotten a lot better since that week 1.
He's gotten so much better. I will even say since those first 2 weeks. Those first 2 weeks he threw an interception in each of those games, just 2 interceptions total since week 2. And West Salem got him in week 1. Now it was rainy weather. This is cold weather, but really, it shouldn't be a factor in terms of...
This ain't cold. I got my hockey gear on tonight. Yeah. I'm good.
It shouldn't be an issue for him hanging on to the football at least. So he should be able to throw it around the field, but he's going to have to in order for this Onalaska team to win.
And the hits are going to be a little harder, especially on this turf. That's going to be interesting for fatigue. And as you go down the stretch and, ball control like you talked about, fumbles could be easier, especially in that third and fourth quarter if you're getting pounded. And both these defenses are not afraid to stick it to you, let's say. And, man, I tell you, we're in for a good one tonight, Aaron. I think this is going to be a matchup. Obviously, probably the biggest game in the history of this area for high school football, especially around here. But, man, this game is going to be so good on so many levels because they match up with each other so well that it's going to be 4 quarters of maybe a masterpiece here tonight. Very possible.
Rish Heating and Air Conditioning. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. We're about 12 minutes or so away from festivities getting going here at Logan High School. And then we'll have kickoff for you. Level 4 of the playoffs between West Salem and Onalaska. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills, all on your schedule. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed Roofing and Siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem, affordable family bar serving delicious pizzas, burgers, and sandwiches. Stop in and see Dave and Brady and the crew before or after the game at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. Level 4 of the high school football playoffs here at Logan High School, the neutral site between Onalaska and West Salem. Scott, do you know the exact, is it 8 miles between the two schools? Is maybe 11? But either way, very close. And so we're kind of wondering where this neutral site would be.
I was going to say probably closer to 10.
Yeah.
But it's not a far drive.
10,
let's just put it that way.
So tough to find a neutral site between these two schools. It is Logan where we are tonight. Just on the streaming side of things, Badgers basketball over on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. So just streaming today. Next week we will have just radio for the state championship game. Which
that's because of WIAA rules.
There you go. Yep. WIAA rules tells us no, you can't do it. So we say fine if you insist. So either West Salem or Onalaska is going to win this game, and we're going to go there with them. It's the farthest that Onalaska has ever been in its school's history. And I had Tom Yashinsky on the sports lead. I filled in on Tuesday, had him come on the show, and he said, last week it was great to beat Rice Lake, finally get over the edge, but we celebrated in the way that we knew it wasn't the biggest game of our year. Now this week is, and if we win, the next week is like, this is the biggest, not only the biggest game of them for this year, but the biggest game in their school's history.
Yeah, the program is definitely excited for the game. I heard your interview with Yash. It was very good, and he was very, very Yash. I mean,
yeah.
He's very professional. He knows how to talk to his kids and lead his team. He's a great leader. He knows the importance of the victory tonight, what it could mean for the program, for not just, the development of the kids, but maybe incentives for the program, a la turf field, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So there's a lot of things that he's thinking about to help the kids get better in the sense to have the program have more lineage as it goes down the road. And, he's, again, great coach. Coach Bushman, great defensive coach. The kids this year for Onalaska have been so good. Adam Skifton's development throughout the season has been tremendous. Brady Kuhn's gotten better throughout the year. The offensive line's developed tremendously. I would say the biggest improvement is that offensive line. And then what can you say about Nicky Odom? He's one of the best 3 receivers in the state of Wisconsin, 3 in the state. I mean, this team's got so much talent, and it's because his coaches give them opportunities to do things with the football and utilize their skills the right way.
Well, on the other side, West Salem just running out onto the field again as their fans here packed in right in front of our press box this side, Onalaska on the far side, but West Salem as well. I had Coach Yain on Wednesday on the show, and he was just saying that his guys are ready. His guys are pumped up. I asked him about, does it maybe feel a little bit more like maybe gives them a little bit more of an edge that they lost week one? Maybe does it help a little bit? He said, maybe a little bit, but we're not focused on that side of things. It's like we just got to win the game.
You could tell, though, in his voice when you were talking to him that, though, it's going to give them a little bit of an incentive tonight. I mean, you look at that game, and a 2-point conversion is what sets apart the victory for West Salem.
Yep.
Okay? Let's be honest. I mean, the only team that really has handled Onalaska, I actually thought Logan gave him a good fight in the first half of the game that we had here early in the year. But West Salem, man, they really, really shut Onalaska down for a while. And Onalaska really had to find their balance to get back into the football game. So what makes it interesting is you just alluded to the defenses. Which defense breaks? Which defense gives up the big play? Turnovers. Who turns the ball over tonight? Both these teams are pretty clean in the turnover department. But tonight, you got to hold on to the football. That's going to be a huge difference in the outcome of this game.
All right, Allied Cooperative, your championship team for agronomy, feed, propane, tires, grain, refined fuels, hardware, auto parts, and convenience store. It's the diversity, power, and customer service you'd expect from your championship team, Allied Cooperative. Another break. We'll be right back here on ESPN La Crosse YouTube stream.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed Roofing and Siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for your drywall, metal framing, or painting project. Call Jared at 608-317-8615 or stop into 3-in-1 Construction located next to the post office in downtown West Salem. Well, the area, not just these two teams, the area here, the Cooley region, having a pretty good season for high school football.
Best ever.
Yeah, WXOW's Scott Emmerich was talking about it. He said this is the best season he's ever seen in the Cooley region since he's been here about 1990. That's sorry, Scott, but that's a long time. Scott Emmerich, not saying you're old or anything, but it's a long time, right? And to have this be the best in that time frame is great. We have 5 area teams tonight. Obviously, West Salem and Onalaska. Aquinas is taking on Kewanee, Cashton and Shiocton, and Bangor takes on Regis. So 5 area teams, Scotty, in level 4.
Yeah, a little worried about Bangor's chances against Regis tonight, to be quite honest. I know there's a lot of people that want to see that Cashton-Bangor rematch in the state final. It's there.
Yeah.
But Regis and Shiocton stand in the way. Cashton, I think, will beat Shiocton. But I have a lot of reservations on saying Bangor's going to beat Regis tonight.
Yeah.
Regis is a very good football team.
It's that's probably the game, if you were to ask anybody that covers the sport around the area, that's the game, Bangor and Regis, that they say the area team probably has the least chance of winning. I mean, outside of maybe this game, obviously you can't have both teams win, but Aquinas against Kewanee probably has a good chance to get back to that championship game.
If Aquinas shuts down Kewanee's running attack, I think they got a really good chance. So, I mean, you got to look at it. Aquinas has done that against some teams this season. They have a really good shot. I think, honestly, we'll see him next week. I really do. I won't be shocked to see Aquinas back in there.
They could play Mayville, who they beat last year in the state championship game, get a
that?
rematch. That would be something else. Could be a really good next week for the area at the state tournament.
So the winner of this game plays Monroe or New Berlin Eisenhower, correct? Is that the
New Berlin
bracket?
West. Yeah,
New Berlin West?
So
okay.
New Berlin's a 4 seed against Monroe team is probably the second best, third best team in the state. These two teams and them.
Monroe is very one-dimensional, though. They run, and you look at it from that perspective. I mean, the quarterback's thrown 27 times all year this year. That is very, very, very low. However, they got a couple of Division I offensive and defensive line prospects that, if you're a fan of football, you're going to see why they might be going D1. They're very good.
All right, this week we will listen into the national anthem here on Veterans Day at Logan High School, and we will let the singer take it away. Outstanding performance of the national anthem prior to this level 4 playoff game between West Salem and Onalaska. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have kickoff for you from Logan High School live here on the YouTube stream on ESPN La Crosse.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska. Level 4 of the high school football playoffs, Onalaska and West Salem, a trip to the state championship game on the line. We will have that game next week. Looking forward to it. It'll be back-to-back years for me at a state championship game. Last year in Minnesota, I was at one. So I'm looking forward to that again. Either Onalaska or West Salem will be there. We're guaranteed at least one area team at a state championship. We can have up to 4 out of the 5 remaining teams, obviously, with these 2 playing against. Up to 4 teams next week in a state championship game. It'll be Division 7, 6, 5, and 4 in that order on Thursday. And then we will be the first game, Division 3, 2, and 1 on Friday, starting at 10 a.m. each day. So I'll have a 10 a.m. kick next week. But first, we got to get this level 4 game underway. West Salem in the All Blacks with the orange lettering and numbering. And then Onalaska again, of course, in the all whites with the purple lettering, numbering, striping down the sides. It'll be West Salem to kick it off first from right to left. And it'll be Brett McConkey. His kick is away, and we are underway. It's kicked right at the returner of Noah Mack, and he will bring it up just shy of the 40-yard line, and that is where Onalaska will start this ball game.
And the defensive chess match begins. So Onalaska started fast all year this year, Aaron. They've outscored their opponents 182-6 in the first quarter alone in just this year. However, they did not score against West Salem in the first quarter of their first matchup.
They only scored in the second quarter in that game. That's where all 14 of their points came in week 1. Adam Skifton in the shotgun to start will send Ben Stewart in motion left to right. Skifton will hand it off. Kuhn up the middle. He's upended right away. In there to make the play is Luke Knoll. A gain of 1 for Kuhn.
Luke Knoll, tremendous inside linebacker, running back, 24 touchdowns on the ground for Knoll this season, but an even more impressive 85 tackles as a middle linebacker for the West Salem Panthers.
So ball at the 40. Moving left to right is Onalaska. There'll be 2 receivers out right. It's Anderson and Odom. Here's Burnett in motion left to right. It's Trips now right. Skifton will roll out right with Kuhn protecting for him. Skifton will load up down the sideline. He's got a man. There's Burnett down the right sideline. Got to beat a man to the corner. And he is just short. Just short of the end zone. And we have, do we have a flag somewhere? I don't see one down, but the officials are conversing.
Ineligible man downfield,
Wow.
they're saying now.
I don't see a flag on the field, but that's what they're saying.
Wow. I guess I'm a little confused
Yeah.
as to where that was.
There's the flag all the way back near the line of scrimmage. They're going to call, it was Ben Bossman and Adam Skifton. I believe it was also maybe both the Bossmans and Skifton just sitting by the line of scrimmage, not moving. Curious. It's a 5-yard penalty on Onalaska. That is huge. It was a 58-yard catch and run by Matty Burnett taken away.
That was a great throw by Skifton, too. He had pressure, and he got out to that right flat and threw a beautiful pass to Burnett.
So Skifton with the trips right this time will roll out right with Kuhn blocking for him. Skifton will pump fake. They're going to go again down the right sideline. Burnett there again, and it's off his hands, incomplete. He couldn't get that other hand going there. Good coverage on the back end by Andy Johnson. They went back basically to the same play, just a little bit more of a straight fly route for Burnett, just overthrew him.
Yeah, and it was a good throw. Burnett got his hand out extended, couldn't really get around to make the catch. Good coverage by Johnson, who was step for step with Matty down the field.
So 3rd down and 14 for Onalaska to start the ball game. West Salem looking for a 3-and-out. Sending Odom in motion right to left. And we've got a false start, I believe. Yes, it is. So Onalaska shooting themselves in the foot right away here on the opening possession. And they get a 58-yard play with an ineligible man downfield, and now a false start.
That ineligible man. I know it was the pass, but I'm trying to replay the play in my mind, and I didn't see really anybody that was ineligible.
I wouldn't just say that those guys are going to be downfield on that play either. Onalaska's going to go with the same play. Odom back in motion from where he came from. Skifton looking to throw. He throws in. He's hit as he throws. Incomplete. And Onalaska's going to have to punt. It's a 3-and-out forced by the West Salem defense.
Yeah, good pressure from West Salem's interior. Connor Barr getting there, getting a shot on Skifton as he was trying to reload, and looked like he wanted to hit the seam route that time. And West Salem, though, good coverage in that secondary. And here's the other X factor now, returning punts for West Salem. You talk about Nicky Odom and how good he is. Brendan Kennedy's just as dangerous.
He returned the opening kickoff last week, and we have West Salem jumping 5 yards back to Onalaska. So 5 yards back. Good hard count by Brady Kuhn, who is the punter. So back to 4th and 14. Good snap right back to Kuhn. He will set and punt it away. Slightly wobbly, caught at the 31 by Kennedy, trying to make a move. He'll cut back near side, makes one man miss, trying to get upfield, crosses the 35, spins away from another tackle, and will finally be brought down. Flag comes in, most likely going to be on West Salem.
Yeah, legal block in the back.
They're going to mark him at about the 36, but he can take about 10 yards off of that. About a 5-yard return for Kennedy. Used up half his energy on the punt return. Only for it to be most likely brought back here.
Well-balanced West Salem offense versus an Onalaska defense, which I don't even know the hyperbole for how their defense has been this year, allowing just north of 10 points a game. You've seen how much
they will move him back. It's going to be marked at the 31. So I think it's just going to go down as a 5-yard penalty here. Or rather, should say the 26, so it is a 10-yard penalty. Here's McConkey under center. He'll drop back, throw over towards the right, and overthrows his intended receiver, Andy Johnson, a quick little curl route, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the ball, when it's cold like this and you do those quick releases, sometimes you kind of overshoot it because of the fact that you feel you got the grip on the ball, but the second you start to release it, you feel it's different. And that time it just came out of his hands high. You could see it immediately.
Both defenses expected to reign supreme here tonight. Both very good, allowing hardly double digits in any game this year. It's going to be a handoff to Luke Knoll. He'll bounce it back outside. Good pursuit and good holding the edge by John Neckram, who slams him down at the 30-yard line. It is a gain of 4, though, for Knoll, and it makes it 3rd and 6.
That time anticipating the run, Onalaska brought a blitz that time. Neckram, with great hands, seeing the change of direction, comes off his defender quick and makes a great tackle on Luke Knoll.
Interesting. I was looking back at the box score from week 1. Neckram had a handful of carries in that game. Does not do that anymore. He's strictly the defensive end for these Hilltoppers. 3rd and 6. McConkey with trips left. He's going to run a quarterback option, speed option. He's a pitch outside to Knoll. Can he get outside? He can. He breaks the tackle of Sean Gillis and will dive forward for the 1st down.
Good timing on the pitch on the speed option by McConkey as the edge was set. Onalaska had good pursuit. Gillis kind of came a little too far inside, though, and McConkey with the awareness to pitch that, and Gillis has to backtrack to get Knoll.
So it'll be a gain of 9 for Knoll. 1st down. Not oftentimes you're going to break the tackle of Sean Gillis.
No, he's had such a great year.
So 1st and 10. McConkey will hand it off to Knoll. He's going to pitch it back around him. Brennan Kennedy reverse, and it is blown up. Aiden Summerfield was not fooled, and he slams Kennedy to the deck. It's a loss of 5 yards.
Summerfield making a great play, almost like that's a family trait. He's the nephew of my high school football head coach, Kevin Krovick. And what a play by Summerfield in the backfield, just knowing it was going to be there. That's good coaching, though, by the Hilltopper coaching staff. They like to run that reverse to Kennedy, and they were ready for it.
So behind the sticks go West Salem now, 2nd and 15. Two receivers right, 2 left for West Salem, a familiar formation. Fake handoff. McConkey rolls right, now looking across the middle. He'll fire, overthrows, right into the hands, intercepted. Brody Mitchell back to the original line of scrimmage, about that 40-yard line, 1st turnover of the game.
And McConkey, I don't know if he saw something in the middle of the field that flashed to make him throw that. There was some pressure coming. But, man, he overthrew that football, and Onalaska gets a big interception early in this 1st quarter.
The officials are conversing again. There is a flag on the play, far side. It's kind of hidden, hard to see.
It's another ineligible.
It is against West Salem. Wow. So maybe these guys were told point of emphasis tonight. Don't let those linemen get anywhere downfield.
Well, both these teams' linemen have done a good job.
Yeah.
Helping out down the field with, any plays that need to happen during the catch or after the catch. So I guess it's a point of view to look at, but I don't know. Again, I go back to that first drive, and I didn't think that there was any ineligibles.
So here we go. Onalaska, good field position now. The 41, they'll give it to Nick Yodom on a jet pass. He's going to try to get outside, now cut back inside, and his good speed will cross the 35 up to about the 34. That'll go as a pass completion to Nicky, his 85th catch of the year.
85th, which is, I believe, if I'm correct, he's 1st in the state in receptions, so that only just builds on that total.
It's going to go as a gain of 8 for Odom. First completion for Adam Skifton after going 0 for 2 to start. Skifton will hand it off up the middle. Brady Kuhn trying to push forward for the 1st down right near the marker. They're going to give him just a tad shy. It'll be 3rd and 1. This is pretty much 4-down territory here for Onalaska unless something really wonky goes on. 3rd and 1. Maybe even a tad less than 1.
Yeah, Trey Athnos making a great play on Kuhn.
Skefton will send 2 men in motion. That is Pika and Stewart left to right. They're going to give it to Kuhn along that right side, trying to cut back in. Really good pursuit and great first touch by Trevor Arntz for the West Salem defense. No gain for Kuhn, and it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, really, that time just the will of Arntz to come off of 2 blocks and make a great play on Kuhn. That was just all effort right there.
They're going to give him a loss of 1 on the play, so 4th and 2 for Onalaska. It's Odom and Burnett lined up left. Stewart and Pika to the right. Now they'll motion back left. Kuhn standing right behind Skifton. It's going to be a run for Skifton. Quarterback power. He's going to try to get there. Leaning forward right at the marker. They're going to stop it right away. The clock, that is. I'm going to assume they measure this because it is close. No, they're going to say it's short. West Salem gets the stop on 4th down.
Yeah, West Salem doing a good job penetrating that time and great play design. Give it to Skifton on that left power, but man, even better job of West Salem at the point of attack, making a huge play. Both these teams trading some shots on defense. It's kind of what we thought we'd see.
How about this? The defenses. I guess we maybe shouldn't be surprised, but these offenses are so good in their own right. Defensive shining so far. McConkey will move Knoll from his left to his right, and it'll be a handoff to Knoll, who will try bouncing it outside, but Aiden Summerfield is there right away in the backfield. Also in there is Alex Batista, the unheralded DT. Gain of 2 for Knoll.
I feel like I'm watching Rocky IV, and it's Drago and Balboa. Which one's going to go down first? One's made of steel. Well, one was made of fake juice, but we won't go into that. But, man, these guys are trading some shots.
Two receivers right, 2 left. And a snap that is what is not expected. McConkey is able to handle it, give it to Knoll. And it's just a gain of 1 for Knoll. The West Salem offense was not ready to run that play.
No, it looked like there was a lot of miscommunication, like you said, Aaron. I mean, the snap looked like it came off early. The running back wasn't in the spot McConkey thought the running back was supposed to be. Broken play. Looks like they still got a yard out of it, but
still it's 3rd and 7.
Right.
And 3rd and 7 is like 3rd and 12 to 15 against any other defense. If you're facing Onalaska or West Salem, it's an extra 5 yards, it feels like. McConkey will throw right side, and it's dropped. Right at the sticks, Andy Johnson in and out of the hands, maybe off the chest. And it'll be 4th down, and West Salem's going to have to punt.
Did you see Sean Gillis come up from that flat, though? He almost picked that off. He read that play perfectly. He was a step behind the throw. If he picks that off, that's a touchdown for Onalaska.
It is, and maybe that's part of the reason why Johnson wasn't able to corral it. Pretty good throw. McConkey starts the game 0 for 3, and now he will stand back to punt. Punt nearly blocked. It's a shank right off the side, maybe tipped. We're going to say Casey Barth in on that one. Forced it to be a poor punt. We'll see where they want to spot it.
Holy smokes.
They're going to spot it at the 40.
That's great field position for the Hilltoppers.
That's a 2-yard punt. 3-yard punt for Brett McConkey.
Yeah, if I'm Onalaska now, you mix up run and play action, I think, to throw these throw off these linebackers and the pass rushers for the Panthers.
Maybe 4-yard punt officially. Ball at the 40 for Onalaska now. Trying to take advantage of good field position. Burnett in motion left to right. Skifton will roll out right. Heavily pressured as he throws. It's Evan Anderson. He'll make the catch inside the 35.
How about the throw that time from Skifton? 2 blitzers coming off the edge, and he still gets it there.
They'll mark it at the 35 exactly, so a 5-yard catch for Anderson. And he has been a guy that beginning of the season was a basketball transfer. Now he's a dual sport transfer, starting to get him more involved.
Yeah, you can't teach 6'4", 215. I mean, he's a good-sized kid. He's got great athleticism.
Skifton all alone in the backfield. Odom in motion right to left. He'll throw. Quick throw back the other way. Almost intercepted right into the hands off a deflection. In and out of Colin Novi's hands. Or rather, Trevor Arntz, that is.
Trying a wide receiver screen, and Anderson just bobbled it, and they had good blocking down the field. If he catches that, man, who knows how far he could have went.
3rd and 5. Another tough third down for one of these teams here early on. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. Skifton will drop back to throw, looking left. He'll fire wide open deep down the field. Nicky Odom! How does he get that open? 35-yard touchdown. Onalaska strikes first.
Odom somehow got behind the coverage. I don't know how they missed him, but Nicky could have walked that in. The heck with track star speed on that one. Wow, I don't know how you miss him in the coverage read. That's probably the easiest touchdown Nicky Odom's ever had in his high school career.
Well, I mean, you just look down there. He's the only one there, and I think West Salem at that point, the DBs just said, well, the heck with this. We're not catching him. Odom sat there forever waiting for that ball to come down. Mallory Megan on for the extra point. Rather, it is blocked, I think. It is. Mallory Megan's extra point blocked, no good. It remains 6-0. And we will take a quick break. West Salem's got to answer first with 3:44 remaining in this first quarter.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness practices treating the whole person. Live your best life at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holmen, and Sparta. 6-0. Onalaska leads on a 35-yard touchdown pass from Adam Skifton to Nicky Odom. It's Nicky's 86th catch of the year. Adam's 28th touchdown pass of the year. 10 of those going to Nicky. The extra point was blocked, so it remains 6-0. And important for both these teams to get those points after touchdowns here tonight. So Onalaska falls behind in that sense, but lead on the scoreboard. Bolam will kick it away, and it is caught on the ground by Arntz at the 23-yard line. So the worst field position of the night for either team. This is already the third possession West Salem's had. Onalaska's had 3. Quick back and forth here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and McConkey's got to settle down a little bit. I think, right now he's so amped up that he's making some errors that he normally wouldn't make. And he's the leader of this football team, and he's just got to get some things under wraps here if West Salem wants to get back into this one. They're only down 6-0, as we know, but he has not played like the McConkey that I've seen this season.
Here's Calico in motion from left to right. It's going to be a keeper for McConkey up the middle. Does that so well and so often for this Panther offense. Good gain up to about the 28, gain of 5.
Yeah, that was a great gain, and again, that's what he does. I mean, he's just a big old bruising locomotive that can throw the football, and once he gets going, I mean, he's hard to bring down.
Obviously, as the quarterback, he's what makes things go, but Coach Yashinsky said he's their guy. This is the reason why their offense works, because he can do both things so well. 2nd and 5 here. Lone receiver right on the short side of the field. Knoll to the left of McConkey. It's going to be to Knoll, trying up the middle, and a good push. Not much, but enough there for about 4 yards. Should make it a 3rd and 1.
Man, Alex Batista doesn't get enough credit for some of the dirty work he does. He takes on 2 guys there to help, Summerfield and Sturr come up and make a play on Knoll, because West Salem's offensive line there had a pretty good push, and he got underneath and helped those linebackers snuff that out.
5 carries for 20 yards for Knoll. Good 4-yard per carry average against this defense so far. 3rd and 1. Handoff to Knoll up the middle. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Anderson will slam him down, but plenty for the first down. Up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, the crowd's going to be chanting Kuhn and Luke tonight. You heard the Luke chants just now from the West Salem fans underneath us.
So second first down so far for West Salem. Resets the sticks. 1st and 10. McConkey hands it off. Knoll again. Right side will dive forward for about a yard.
Good penetration on that left side. Levi Bolstead doing a good job out there. Sam Pika, of course, coming up to making a play on that one. Both these guys in the trenches right now are really beating each other up, Aaron. There's a lot of contact going on down there. This is high school football at its purest.
McConkey, movement early, and they will be blown dead. I believe it's going to go against West Salem. Well, they're going to say it's on Onalaska.
Oh, encroachment.
Wow. So 5-yard penalty on Onalaska. Their 3rd of the game so far. And a big chunk for West Salem there without having to run a play. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, what turns into 3rd and 8 goes to 2nd and 3 in a moment. And easily convertible, or more convertible, I could say, in a higher percentage for the Panthers.
And it's going to be a keeper from McConkey along the left, and he is going nowhere.
Stood up.
First one in there, Levi Bolstead, made him have to make a juke, and then it's Sean Gillis, Matty Burnett, Alex Batista all in on the tackle. Nothing on the carry from McConkey.
Yeah, Gillis is probably giving up at least 20 pounds to McConkey, and he stood him up in the hole, which is impressive for a defensive back. Man, I tell you, Sean Gillis has quietly had one of the best seasons I've seen from a defensive player in this area.
And he's gotten banged up a couple of these playoff games too. He's had to leave early twice out of the first 3 playoff games. Third and 3.
Blitz coming.
Calico in motion right to left. They're going to fake it to him. McConkey keeper, and they think he's going to be short.
Yeah, about a yard short maybe, or is he right at it? No, it looks like he's there.
They're going to give it to him.
Yep.
Just enough for McConkey. First down.
And actually, that was a good decision by McConkey to take that.
From my angle, it looked like McConkey's knee might have been down before, but they're going to give it to him. And I believe this will be the last play. It will of this first quarter. 6-0 Onalaska with the lead after 1 quarter play, but West Salem's got the ball at midfield and driving. We'll be right back here on the YouTube stream on ESPN La Crosse.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Back here at Logan, ready to go again. 1st and 10. Luke Knoll around the left side as the team switch sides, crossing midfield. And it's a gain of 3 for Knoll to start the second quarter. He's actually found some room here to begin the game.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too much, though. I think both running backs will say that they haven't had a lot of business to operate with tonight, as both defensive lines and front sevens in general have been really, really good at the point of attack. We do have one score. Regis is up 15-0 on Bangor right now in the first quarter.
Bangor is driving, though. Trying to cut that in half. 2nd and 7. Trips left for McConkey in the short side of the field. They're going to go right with the speed option. He's going to keep it himself. Back up the middle. Good read by McConkey. Lowers his shoulder, crosses the 35, up to the 34. It's a 14-yard gain.
You called that, Aaron. That was a great read by McConkey, reading his blockers, reading the edges to make sure that he made the right decision with the football. And, again, he's such a big guy to bring down. When he gets going, man, 2 Onalaska players had to bring him down on the tackle.
Kind of just scouring Twitter for some scores. Already seen that McQuonigo's running back already above 150 yards rushing tonight. Quick screen out left. Brennan Kennedy, his first catch, makes a move outside up to the 30. Ball is loose, and they're going to say he was down first.
Yeah, good blocking on the edges by the Panthers to set that up for Kennedy. Gillis was having problems getting off to make a play. They saw it coming, the pitch out to Kennedy, but man, West Salem just does a great job with fundamentals.
Can you imagine already watching a guy run for 150-plus yards tonight?
Where's that at now?
McGuanago and Hamilton are playing. McGuanago is running back up over 150 yards so far.
Wow.
Think about that. We've hardly had 50 yards in this game. McConkey fakes a handoff, keeps himself up the middle, and stonewalled by Sean Gillis. And then McConkey drags him for an extra yard. It'll be a gain of 4 for McConkey, yards short of the first, 3rd and 1 coming up.
Gillis again on the play and making, man, I tell you, he's going right at McConkey. He had a little bit of help on the backside. I want to say it was Anderson that came up from a safety spot.
So Gillis' spot, you've called it the star position. I haven't talked to Coach Yashinsky about it specifically, but basically I've just said Sean Gillis' spot on the field is sit there at your safety spot and then run forward and tackle the football. That's basically what he's done all year. Handoff, middle, Knoll trying to get that yard. He does. Gain of 2, first down.
Yep, simple trap play on the left side. First down, West Salem. Yeah, West Salem just really methodically driving down the field on this one, Aaron. Nothing spectacular. Nothing that's going to make you drop your jaw and say, wow, this is incredible. They're just pounding on Alaska with the football right now.
9 carries for 31 yards so far for Knoll. 26 yards on 5 carries for McConkey. He's going to keep it himself this time, up the middle. He's going to lower his shoulder and power forward up to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 6. So on his 6th carry, he's up to 32 yards.
Yeah, McConkey just, again, going into a crowd, and there's a lot of Onalaska defenders right now trying to slow him down, but right now he is the steam engine that's rolling this Panther offense.
2nd and 4 at the 17 in the red zone for West Salem for the first time tonight. McConkey will send Calico in motion left to right. They're going to give it to Knoll up the middle, makes a man miss at the line of scrimmage, but then is stopped by a trio of Hilltoppers short of the first down, up to the 15, gain of 2. Only the 10th carry of the night for Knoll. 3rd and 2 coming up with just under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Live here on ESPN La Crosse. Live stream YouTube channel. No radio this week due to the Badgers basketball, but we've got on the live stream this week. Thanks for joining us. And it's a level 4 game, one of the biggest in the area in the history of this area, this Cooley region. 3rd and 2. McConkey's going to keep it himself. He breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, picks up the first down up to about the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3 in the first down.
A great combo block by Kellen Wright, getting to the second level, and McConkey right there just showing the athleticism as he gets in and makes a really good run for the first down for the Panthers.
This is where Onalaska has thrived all season. Short yardage, tight zones, 11-yard line, so they can gain a first down from West Salem. This seems like a must-score drive for West Salem. Go all this way, and
I agree.
To come up empty would be devastating.
Yeah, they do need to punch it in here. I would agree.
Calico in motion again, left to right. This time, McConkey's going to keep it again, and he'll maybe get 1 yard, maybe half a yard, maybe nothing at all.
Yeah, Batista, man, I tell you, he's so quick. And that time he got through immediately. Didn't wait for McConkey to do anything other than just wrap him up. And, of course, who's in there to help him? Sean Gillis.
Yeah. We've said those two names a lot tonight. We always do with Gillis. Batista is that, as I said, the unheralded guy. He's so good in the middle. Has been all year. 2nd and 10. McConkey hands off to Knoll this time. Again, minimal gain. Gets up to, we'll say, the 7. So a gain of 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, and this is where Onalaska really tenses up. Whenever somebody gets into this area of the field, you can see the aggression from them a little bit more heightened. And right there on that play was an example of that.
3rd and 7 at the 8-yard line. So basically got to get to the end zone for a first down here. This is clearly 4-down territory. See what West Salem draws up here. McConkey with 2 receivers left and right will drop back to throw. Looking, rolling out right, now rolling back left. Now he'll throw off the back foot. It's short, incomplete, good pressure by Levi Bolstad. And it was John Nickram holding the edge the other way as well. It'll be 4th and 7.
Yeah, he really had nowhere to go with the football. And honestly, I was shocked he even tried to throw it because the coverage was so good. He's lucky that ball didn't come out very good because I think it probably would have been picked off.
We'll see. Maybe they want to kick the field goal here, being at just 6 points. Now cut the lead in half. I think they brought on Jacob Helgeson.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there he is.
They're going to go for the field goal here. Maybe 4th and 7, just a little too much for them. It'll be a 25-yard field goal for Helgeson, trying to get on the board for the Panthers. Good snap, good hold. Kick is straight through, and West Salem's on the board. It's 6-3 here in level 4 of the high school football playoffs. Onalaska still leads. They're getting the ball right after this.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Free insurance reviews, free quotes, bottom line. They make insurance easy for you at Noble Insurance. Most importantly, all of your insurance needs in one place. Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. 6-3 are scored, coming off a Jacob Helgeson 25-yard field goal. Pop-up kickoff to the far side. It's bobbled, and it's loose in West Salem. He's got it, and they're going to return it. It's a touchdown! West Salem answers quickly. Ball through the hands of Tyson Hughes, bounces right up to the returner, although I don't know if they can return that kick. They signaled touchdown, but I don't think they can advance that.
It depends, because if the ball's just loose, then no. But if it was touched by an Onalaska player.
Coach Yash is saying that they called for a fair catch. It is going to be West Salem ball, but it's going to go back to where the ball was picked up. So it's a fumble. It's going to go down as a fumble by Tyson Hughes, trying to catch the popped-up kickoff.
Well, both teams have committed a critical mistake. We'll see if Onalaska's defense can hold again. They were on the field for a long, long time on that last drive.
Yes, they were. So West Salem will have the ball at the 29-yard line. Five minutes remaining in this second quarter. Do have one score update again from around the area. Aquinas leads Kewanee 8-6 with about 5 minutes left in the first half. So Aquinas trying to get back to the state title game. Both these teams trying to get there. McConkey will drop back to throw, looking right, pumps. Now he'll throw down the middle of the field. Andy Johnson's there. It's caught! Andy Johnson over his shoulder! What a catch! And one play and they're in. West Salem takes the lead.
What a catch by Johnson. Double coverage, extended just over the hands of Burnett. Ethan Anderson also there in the safety spot. Johnson just made one heck of a catch. And that ball somehow gets past two Onalaska defenders for Johnson to get into the end zone.
Thought maybe that was going to be overthrown a touch.
I thought it was going to be picked off.
Johnson, good adjustment. They'll bring on Helgeson for the extra point now. And the extra point is good. So 2 plays, and West Salem, that's all they need to score 10 points and take a 10-6 lead with 5:02 remaining in the half. Onalaska's got to come up with an answer right after this.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500. It's going to be a return this time by Kuhn, and he will just go down on a knee at the 29. That's where Onalaska will take over. Another score update. Bangor now trails 22-7. Regis has 3 rushing touchdowns, each by a different player.
Yeah, it's a tough draw for Bangor. Regis has been pretty good all year, and they actually dropped down a division or 2 divisions when they go to the playoffs.
Skipton will send Odom in motion. They're going to give it to Kuhn up the middle, and it's blown up right away. In there that time, Aaron Mankey making the play.
Yeah, Mankey doing a good job reading that trap immediately. Both teams really, West Salem a little bit more successful running the football, but both teams really done a good job in the interior in this one.
Rudy Kuhn now 4 carries for no yards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Skipton will throw it to screen. Kuhn's open, but Luke Knoll's there, upends him. Luke Knoll with a huge hit. It's nothing on the play. 0 yards for Kuhn on the catch.
That was a great read because if Knoll doesn't make that play, Kuhn's got a lot of room to run. And, man, that's instinctive. That's what he does so well. And he just comes up and makes a big hit on Brady Kuhn.
3rd and 11. Huge play coming up for Onalaska. 2 receivers right, 2 stacked left. Kuhn to the left of Skifton, who will drop back to throw. He's looking across the middle. There's Mitchell. It's caught at midfield. Big hit, but he hangs on at the 49 of the Panthers.
That was a great catch by Mitchell. How about the ball placement by Skifton right there? Man, that was a great throw, and good job by Brody to hang on to that football after the big hit.
Big hit came from McConkey.
Of course it did.
They're going to mark it at the 48. A throw again, little tunnel screen along the right side for Matty Burnett, who gets hit hard and slammed down by McConkey, but it's a first down. And a 12.
Yeah, great throw again, and Onalaska maybe deciding, hey, the running attack ain't working, let's take it to the air and make these Panthers work for it a little bit, because I do think they have the edge in the athleticism department.
They're going to go quick again. Already more first downs on this drive than they have
timeout West
previously.
Salem, I guarantee it.
Yep, Panthers want a timeout. They need to talk it over, slow this up. With 3:16 remaining, Onalaska's driving down by 4.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed Roofing and Siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
The proud sponsor of high school football for nearly 4 decades in running, Hilltopper Refuse, at your disposal since 1983. 1st and 10 for Onalaska here out of the timeout. Ball at the 36. Couple of big plays back-to-back. Skifton's going to keep it up the middle. Quarterback draw, he will lose a yard. In the backfield right away. It's Jesse Logging, I believe, on the play. So loss of 1 by Skifton. They're going to go quickly here. It's going to be a throw this time. Deep down the left side, wobbly throw, underthrown. Odom coming back to the ball, and he couldn't get there. Him and Kennedy tripped up on each other, incomplete.
Yeah, Skifton losing the grip on that football, and again, on the field, it's a little colder than it is up here in this press box, and has a tendency to make the ball come out of your hand sometimes, not the way you want to.
Another tough 3rd down for the Hilltoppers. 3rd and 11. They've picked 1 up already on the possession. way deep in their territory. Skipton will throw. Good protection. He'll throw down the right sideline this time and over through Burnett by a yard. And it'll be 4th and 11.
Yeah, good double move, but even better coverage by West Salem, who had a couple safeties deep, one kind of reacting to the double move.
Andy Johnson was in coverage. McConkey over the top. And the Hilltoppers are going to go for it on this 4th and 11.
Timeout on Alaska.
So Coach Yashinsky wants to talk over this important 4th down. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Back here at Logan, looking around at some more scores. Prairie du Chien, if you want to extend the area range, they lead Mayville 21-20 with 3 minutes left in the half. Mayville was the runner-up to Aquinas last year in the state championship game for Division 5. Those teams could meet again this year if both of them win their matchup. 4th and 11, Skifton looking to throw. He's going to go deep back down the left sideline and way under through Evan Anderson and too far inside. 3 straight down the field incompletions from Skifton and the Hilltoppers, and the Panthers hold tight.
Yeah, good coverage by West Salem down the field, and actually a little surprised they didn't run like maybe a fade or something just to get the first down, because everybody was playing deep and the linebackers were even baited on the edges. So middle of the field was open for something simple to just kind of go back and get your offense kind of collected and get on to the next play of the drive. But now West Salem will get the ball back here with 2:31 left here in the second quarter.
So West Salem takes over. McConkey fakes the handoff. Will keep it himself and just push forward for 4 or 5 yards. Should have been 1 yard at the most.
He's like the schoolyard bully that's going to steal your lunch. I mean, did you see how he delayed that and then just decided, I'm just going to go here and plow somebody over?
He is not shying away from contact as the quarterback.
No, I tell you what, if that guy was coming after me and say, hey, I want your Twinkies, I'd give him my Twinkies and just walk away. I wouldn't even try.
2nd and 5. It's going to be a speed option again left. Late pitch to Knoll, and a good timed pitch as he'll cross midfield. Another first down for the Panthers.
Great pitch, good timing. Like you said, Aaron, Onalaska, that defense has to be really tired for as long as they've been on the field in this second quarter.
We'll go for 11 for Knoll on his 12th carry of the night. He and McConkey already 21 carries combined. Calico in motion right to left. McConkey's going to keep it to himself with Knoll as a lead blocker, trying to get outside, but Sam Pica will throw him down after a gain of 2.
Good job by Pica. Good pursuit by Nickram on the back end, too, because you could tell McConkey could feel that coming on the backside. Onalaska has been so good all year on the edges. They have such good athletes out there playing in key roles.
So right back into Onalaska territory. To be a throw for McConkey. He's going to fire right sideline, and it is a nice catch by Andy Johnson, who went down and scooped it off the turf. First down.
Yeah, good timing throw by McConkey. His best throw of the night, honestly, Aaron, if you look at it from that perspective.
So first down, another one, and a gain of 13. Their 9th first down here in the half. McConkey will throw again. Screen out left. It's this time Kennedy who had to pick it off with turf. Couple of good blocks. Makes a juke move inside the 15. And another first down.
Yeah, good blocking down the field by the Panthers. Good decision. Brody Mitchell took the wrong lane to go after Kennedy as he went back to the inside. But Salem will take one of their timeouts here.
Yeah, preserve the time with 40 seconds remaining here in the half. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency. Call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem at 786-1140. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, located on Highway 16 on Commerce Street in West Salem.
It's a big defensive stand for West Salem, or for Onalaska here. West Salem really has the momentum, and they've had it after that bobbled kick. It's been all Panthers. This is big for the Hilltoppers here.
First and 10 at the 13 with 40 seconds to go. McConkey will drop back to pass. We're going to get a false start on Luke Knoll. He was getting going on his blocking assignment before the snap came in. 5-yard penalty on West Salem.
Do you think Knoll enjoys the blocking assignments more than the running?
I would think so.
I feel like he gets more amped up just to go and hit somebody as opposed to, here, give me the football and let me run. I mean, man, he loves contact, and he's such a good player.
Score update on the game that would oppose this game at the state championship. Monroe leads 21-6 at the half. They scored in 2 plays, 70 yards right before halftime.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
So that winner of them in New Berlin West will take on the winner here between West Salem and Onalaska.
Coach Yash asking them something over on the sideline.
Well, 2 seconds came off the clock on that false start, so I wonder if they're trying to put that back up or get that back up. And I need another 1.8 on the clock.
This is all math to me. I just want to watch some football.
There you go.
There we go.
So they've got it up on the board now. So first and 15 at the 18 for the Panthers. Trying to score again. Already 10 unanswered here. I have more confusion.
This really helps Onalaska more than anybody else right now. Them getting a chance to kind of rest a little bit. They've just been pounded to the ground in this second quarter defensively.
Hey, they want 39 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I think they want 39 seconds on the clock.
I don't know where that 0.8 seconds goes from the previous play, but
it goes to calories.
We're ready to go again. First and 15. Calico in motion left to right. Will get the ball on the sweep this time. Trying to get outside. He can't. Really nice play by Sam Pika.
Yeah, Pika is so good out there and didn't leave his assignment. Just stayed at the point of attack and made a great play on Calico.
It's a loss of 5. They're going to go hurry up here.
I'm surprised they're even huddling in this situation.
Yeah, under 15 seconds to go now, running out of time. Calico in motion right to left. Quick screen out to the right for Johnson, and he will get out of bounds. Interesting, you don't call timeout. Now only 5 seconds left. You still have a timeout.
I mean, unless they're just going to go for the field goal here. I agree with you. Average play is about what? If you take a quick shot, about 4 seconds, 3 seconds?
Unless you just go a quarterback draw, quarterback sneak, and try to call timeout right after the play. It's a gain of 9 for Johnson.
Unless they're bringing back alumni Ryan Burns for the kick.
So they are going to try to run a play here. They're going to go under center. They don't do it often. McConkey, right hash, will just move towards the center, fall down, and now they will call a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. And they're going to set up another field goal. How big did that field goal now earlier seem? They kick a field goal now and make it a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's really big if you think about the situation now, because you go into the half up a touchdown on the Hilltoppers, who could score a touchdown in a moment's notice.
Right.
With the offense that they run. So, yeah, it's been a little sputtered in that last, drive, but you can't expect it forever. There's such a big play threat anytime they have the football. I tell you, though, Aaron, this defensively is kind of what we thought it would be.
Yeah.
A lot of smash mouth, smack around. I mean, I got to give credit to Onalaska's defense, though. I mean, they could be down 3 touchdowns right now.
Right.
And they've
They
stopped
very
West
well
Salem
could
in the
be.
red zone 2 times. And, man, that bobbled kick, though, is going to be something. If this game ends with a score this close, it's going to be something you're going to talk about.
Well, without that, the score with a made field goal here could be tied at the break. Instead, West Salem trying to go up 7. Jacob Helgeson, 30-yard field goal will be stopped early.
They're going to ice them.
They are going to ice them. We'll stick here for this. You think icing works?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't work in Madden when I play. But this is high school football. So, yeah, I think it does have a little bit more of an effect.
Yeah.
If you're going to college or pro level, I mean, you expect it because you're used to it, But
Right.
in the high school level, with it being this cold out too, I mean, making you think about it, yeah, it could have an effect here.
And I think at this point, I think coaches now just think, can it really hurt, right? I mean, can it hurt as long as I don't get a look at the field goal or, get a field goal attempt off before, they grant the timeout? Can hurt.
No.
Got to do everything you can. So 2.5 seconds. Helgeson will come on for a second field goal of the game. It's going to be a 30-yarder this time. He made a 25-yarder earlier in the game. Well, 5 yards more here. Snap is good. Hold is good. His kick is leaking left, and it hits the bar. No good off the upright. And we've got a doink here in level 4. And that's how we end the half, 10-6. West Salem with the lead at the break. We'll take a break and we'll give some analysis here from the first 24 minutes of play on ESPN La Crosse YouTube stream.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Take the next step and open your checking account online today, or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Does your house need a new roof or siding? Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from Contractor Supply of West Salem, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at your partner in building excellence on County Highway B in West Salem. All right, Scotty, 10-6. Really the difference in this game is the muffed kickoff, which West Salem took in one play later, took the lead.
Oh, I also think it's West Salem's defensive line. I mean, they've done a great job up front and really causing a lot of problems for Onalaska. The muff kick is one thing, but man, West Salem's defensive front seven has been impressive. I mean, when you watch them against a team like Onalaska, struggling a little bit getting after Skifton, but Onalaska's great pass pro. But when you talk about the ground attack, I mean, Onalaska, you were adding up some of the stats, right, Aaron? What did you have for yardage for Onalaska?
84 total.
Yep.
None on the ground.
Right, and it's because defensively, West Salem is impacting the trenches, and they're doing it at a high level right now. And Onalaska's really got to think about, is that something they want to mess with more, or do they want to switch up their philosophy a little bit? Because West Salem, both these defenses are fantastic. Right now, though, on the front seven, West Salem is dominating right now up front on both sides of the football. And that's and Onalaska's got to come up with some kind of answer for the Panthers and, give credit where credit's due. I mean, West Salem, they're a great football team too. And, man, they really, really pushed Onalaska around, I felt in that first half.
Yeah, it's. I think either one of these teams is deserving to be a state participant, and we'll see next week whoever makes it to that spot and whoever they play. Most likely, it seems like Monroe at this point, judging on score bug looking. But this could be a state championship matchup. These two teams are good enough to, if they're on the opposite side of the bracket,
right,
they could be at the state championship.
Hey, these are two of the best defenses in the state. I mean, bar none, when you look at statistics, tail of the tape, playmakers, turnover ratio. I mean, it's insane how good both of these teams are. And, West Salem and Onalaska both have advantages in certain aspects of their defense. West Salem's front seven is great. Their secondary is also great. Onalaska athletically, though, is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those are the things that you look at it there. But, man, West Salem, they definitely took that first half based on their aggression at the point of attack and making big plays on some good athletes. They both deserve to be here. I think that first half really showed it, no question.
Yeah, just a quick answer from you here, and then I'll ask a follow-up as well. You would say that West Salem won the first half. They outplayed Onalaska in the first half.
Yep.
And I would then return with saying, if you're Onalaska, don't you feel good? This is only 10-6?
Yeah, you do, because you flip the coin. You have one of those go into the end zone. Instead, you got, a missed field goal and a field goal that, it's 10-6.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been different. We could have a, 21-6 game right now if you think about it. And West Salem should be proud of how they played. Onalaska should be proud that, the defense held when they needed them to. And, again, the sleeping giant can only sleep for so long.
Yeah.
Okay? And Onalaska's had their opportunities to have some big plays, but it's that West Salem defense that just keeps, pushing back that giant. But at some point, the big play, explosive Onalaska offense, you can't keep them down forever. You can't.
All right, with driveultra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Quick break, we'll look at the stats from the first half right after this.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the Green and Gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Due to recent...
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace. The list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Real Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Real Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Real Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit realmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. All right, we have a couple minutes left till halftime. We'll run through a couple of our stats here from the first half. The team stats here, both teams had a turnover. West Salem threw an interception, while Onalaska lost a fumble. That was on the kickoff. It was 3 penalties for 15 yards for Onalaska, 3 penalties for 20 yards for the Panthers. Each team punted once. Onalaska 3 first downs compared to West Salem's 10 first downs. 84 total yards for Onalaska, all of them coming through the air. They tried running the ball. They ran it 6 times, either for 3 carries for 1 yard and 3 carries for negative yards, so 0 yards in the first half. West Salem had 155 yards total, so 70 more yards while throwing 75 and running for 80. It was 90 combined yards for Luke Knoll and Brett McConkey, and then it was a negative 5-yard run each for Chris Calico and Brennan Kennedy, so really no success outside of McConkey and Knoll for the Panthers. Nicky Odom has the touchdown for the Hilltoppers, 35-yard catch. It is Andy Johnson with the touchdown for the Panthers, a 29-yard catch. And then Jacob Helgeson has a 25-yard field goal for the Panthers. He missed a 30-yarder off the left upright to end the first half. So a chance to make it a 7-point lead. Couldn't do it. West Salem leads by 4 at the break. We'll take another quick break, and we will be right back.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Take the next step and open your checking account online today, or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Milk has been building champions for centuries. Why? Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why pro football players know they're going to need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at gonnaneedmilk.com, brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. Kickoff is here for the second half. Chase Bullum kicks it away for the Hilltoppers, skips and will stay inbounds into the end zone for a touchback. Moving from left to right comes West Salem on the touchback, leading 10-6, Scotty.
Yeah, let's see if West Salem can, maybe get something going here right away. But if you're Onalaska, a much-needed break off the field if you're that defense. And I tell you, they have to have a sense of urgency here on this first defensive stand to get a stop, to get their offense back on the field, as the offense for the Hilltoppers has been pretty quiet for a while, and you got to think that it's a ticking time bomb, waiting to go.
So they will start at the 20-yard line, will West Salem. It'll be a handoff looking left. Luke Knoll breaks out of the line of scrimmage and will lean forward all the way to the first down sticks. That was destined for nothing. He somehow broke through.
Yeah, I thought he was bottled up in the backfield, and then he just kind of bounces out and gets a first down on the very first carry of the second half.
So it will go as a first down for Luke Knoll. He got exactly 10. First down of the half, obviously, for West Salem. Their 11th of the game compared to just 3 for Onalaska. Four receivers right for the Panthers. Knoll to the right of McConkey will fake the handoff to him. McConkey keeps it, and he will lean forward for 4.
Yeah, just a simple quarterback power right. Let's see if you can suck those linebackers into the running back that time. Good job by the defensive line of the Hilltoppers to kind of stay at home and make a good play on McConkey.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Does McConkey ever go backwards?
No.
I mean, it's like every play, even if it's just a small lead, is going forward.
I don't think anybody on the Panthers has ever gone backwards on a run in there. 2nd and 6, handoff to Knoll, and he will power forward for 2. That was kind of dumb to say because, Calico and Kennedy went backwards in the first half. -5 yards each, but, I'll say in a traditional run play.
I was just going to say traditional running backs, though.
Traditional run play, I don't know if I've ever written Luke Knoll down for negative yards or Brett McConkey.
Yeah, Alex Batista just came off the field hobble, and hopefully he's okay. That would be a big loss in the middle of the field for the Hilltoppers.
I think that's Josh Quadros who came in to replace him.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 3. Big play here early on in the second half. McConkey will hand it off to Knoll, and he will spin forward for the first down. He got 4. On the 15th carry of the game, Luke Knoll picks up the first down.
Yeah, Knoll just using his legs and making that extra move. And both McConkey and Knoll are tough to bring down, no question about it. And you can tell that Onalaska's defense they've been on the field for a long time, and you can tell at the point of contact now there's a lot of broken tackles now within that 5-yard mark.
Trips right for the Panthers. Johnson, lone receiver, left. Speed option for McConkey, will keep it, and again, he will get 5 yards despite being contacted just a yard down the field.
Yeah, Quadros doing a good job. Batista coming back in. Gillis now is down on the field.
He took a big hit from McConkey, kind of lowered his shoulder to get in there on the tackle. Let's take a break as they tend to him. We'll be right back.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
So out of the timeout, Sean Gillis able to walk off under his own power. Good news there. West Salem right back on the ball, 2nd and 5. Fake handoff. McConkey looking to throw down the middle of the field. Chris Calico's there. He found him, and he will get into the end zone. Chris Calico, 54 yards.
What a throw by McConkey that time. Under duress. And he puts a nice ball in the air. Kennedy was behind the secondary, the Hilltoppers, kind of running a skinny post. And he had wide open spaces to that end zone. That was a great play call by the Panthers.
So Helgeson will come on for the extra point, trying to make it an 11-point lead for the Panthers. 1 for 2 on field goals, 1 on extra point. His kick is through. 17-6 with 9 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Onalaska's got to answer soon here on ESPN La Crosse YouTube stream.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Back here at Logan, West Salem leads by 11 and will kick it away. It's lined right at Onalaska, who will slide down at the 39-yard line. Engage in the conversations about high school sports in your community and throughout Wisconsin. Take your tablet, smartphone, or cell phone and follow the WIAA on its Twitter accounts. WIAA-WI for general information. WIAA-WI State for state tournament updates. You can also friend them on Facebook and find them on Instagram. Connect with the WIAA today. So Onalaska will start at the 40-yard line. Ready for play. Skipton will send Odom in motion right to left. They'll go back to the right. Little bubble screen inside for Burnett. He'll break a couple tackles, then get swung down. A gain of 4 for Maddie.
Yeah, with Salem secondary, and again now, their defense has had a lot of time to rest. And good reaction on that bubble screen. Not a big gain for the Hilltoppers. I actually, if you're looking at a dark horse, Evan Anderson, Brendan Kennedy, I know you'd say, what? Look at the size, though.
Screen to Nicky Odom, and he is hit right away. Brendan Kennedy with the big hit. Nothing for Odom on the catch.
Yeah, great reaction by Kennedy. And, you know, again, we've talked about him, especially defensively. He's so good, making big plays in the secondary. And, man, Nicky Odom that time was dead to rights.
(17-6) our score with 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, we don't have the radio stream today, just the video stream as the Badgers going on our radio channel. Trips right for Onalaska, trailing by 11. Skifton will look to throw, looking right, will fire across the middle, hit as he's thrown, incomplete, looking for Burnett.
Good pressure.
I was going to say, first time they got really good pressure on Skifton tonight.
Yeah, and Luke Knoll, I mean, he has had quite the game defensively so far and just blew up the middle of that offensive line and got a hit on Skifton, and now Onalaska has to punt.
That'll be the second punt for Onalaska tonight. Good snap. Kuhn will get it away. And a punt off the side of his foot will take a nice Onalaska bounce inside the 35 and down at the 33. That's where West Salem will take over, already leading by 11.
Yeah, this Onalaska defense needs a stop here for sure. If they're going to stay in this football game, they cannot allow West Salem to score on this drive.
We just haven't seen this year from this Onalaska team.
But we have seen it from West Salem.
Yes, we have. We certainly have.
And they are not afraid to put their foot down and say this game is over and close it out. And if they score here, that might be the case.
2 receivers left, 2 right for McConkey here. Knoll to the right of him. Calico in motion. Handoff to Knoll up the middle. And the ball came out, but they're going to say it was down. Gain of nothing. So still not a loss, but the first time I'm going to write a 0 on a carry for Luke Knoll. 16th of the night.
Yeah, 16 carries, and then, you know, really McConkey, he's just a load to bring down. It's a great balance between him and Knoll because Knoll's so powerful, lower body, and McConkey, he's just all power. That's all he is. He's just a big dude.
29 carries between the two of them so far. 31 runs on the night for West Salem.
And the weather conditions that convey this kind of attack is now.
Yeah. McConkey will screen out right to Kennedy. We're going to have it blown dead.
False start on West Salem.
So moving back 5, 2nd and 15. This is where things get dangerous against either one of these teams on offense. You just can't get behind the sticks, and West Salem's done a nice job so far of doing that. That's where they've had some success. Onalaska, not so much. They had the big pass to Burnett down the right sideline right away that was taken away due to penalty, moved them back, and they've had a couple false starts. Hasn't been as smooth for them as it has West Salem. That's kind of the difference right now.
I would agree. And West Salem penalty-wise, it's been pretty quiet for them. That was really the biggest mistake they've made in quite some time.
I'll say the ones that they've committed haven't been ones that have moved them. Yeah, right. And they had a hold on a punt return, but really that doesn't affect the drive too much because you stay at 1st and 10. 2nd and 15. McConkey's under pressure. Rolling out to the left, we'll just throw it away. Good pressure that time by Alex Batista.
Yeah, Batista, he was hungry. He was looking for that sack lunch. He doesn't get that very often. He's usually the run plug. But that time, he saw an opportunity to go after McConkey. I don't think McConkey wanted anything to do with him, really.
He ditched right away. Just threw it away. Smart play by the quarterback. saves some yards, keeps that 3rd and 15 here.
See, that's a play Marcus Mariota wouldn't make. He'd throw it into triple coverage and hope someone would catch it.
He would do a backflip and throw it on the backflip?
Yes.
Yeah.
NFL, Oregon. I mean, he looked way better in college.
Trips left for the Panthers on the short side of the field. McConkey will run the speed option. He will pitch to Knoll, and he will be knocked out of bounds. Shy of the original line of scrimmage, I believe. So West Salem's going to have to punt. Big stop by the Onalaska defense, aided by the false start.
It's a huge, huge stop by Onalaska's defense. They needed that, because with Salem, right now, they're in control. And you need a momentum shift if you want to get back into this football game. And the momentum shift might be sitting back there underneath the bright lights at the 30-yard line right now in Nicky Odom.
See if they want to punt to him. McConkey is the punter. 4th and 10. And he will punt it away. End-over-end kick will bounce right into the hands of Odom. Now he bobbles it, picks it back up. He's got the speed along the right side, turns the corner, and we push out of bounds.
There's a flag down.
Do have a flag, probably going to be for holding. It's around the area of the Gunners.
Man, a lot of penalties on special teams tonight, though. West Salem had a couple earlier in the game.
That's been the difference tonight,
Yep.
special teams. So Onalaska will have to back up after the penalty.
Now, if you're on Alaska offensively, you need a sense of urgency to score to get back into this football game. This is a big drive.
10-yard penalty for the Hilltoppers. We'll start their possession at the 28. And I'll have officials trying to exchange their beanbag for marking on plays. And
I just thought they were cleaning up after themselves or something. I don't know. He forgot to push his chair in before he left.
One receiver right, 2 left for the Hilltoppers. Skifton will hand it off to Kuhn. He'll jump cut and be tackled down. Again, nothing there. It is the 7th run play of the night for Onalaska. They have a gain of nothing, 3 gains of 1, and 3 losses of 1.
Tell you what, running at bar and right, though, it's a pretty tough assignment. Both those guys are just so quick at the point of attack.
So Stir will go in motion, now back to his spot at the tight end spot left. Skifton will drop the throw, looking right, and there's a man. Matty Burnett will catch on a curl route, be swung down after a gain of, we'll say, 7, up to the 35.
Got good timing route. Get some rhythm going offensively. Onalaska's dangerous when they can get rhythm going, and West Salem's done an excellent job of keeping them off balance defensively tonight. And they've done that to every opponent this year, the Panthers have, including the Hilltoppers in the first week of the season.
3rd and 3. Skifton will throw, looking right, quick again, and through the hands of Matty Burnett. Perfect throw by Skifton, and Burnett just dropped it.
Yeah, you can't drop that ball. You just can't. It's just one of those things right there in this situation. I get it's high school football, but in this situation, a thing you worked on all year that's been seamless, got to make that play.
So they come on to punt. If you're West Salem, watch out for that fake. This is a time that you might want to do it if you're on Alaska. Kuhn is back to punt. They will snap it back to him, and he will punt it away. Good punt over towards the right sideline, and a good bounce. We'll mark it at the 35. So similar field position here for West Salem at the 35-yard line after the second straight 3-and-out for the Onalaska offense.
Yeah, West Salem's defense has just been tremendous all night tonight, and you know, it looked like Onalaska maybe could get some rhythm going there, and then Burnett makes a miscue catching the football, and man, just everything going the Panthers' way right now. And man, I tell you, Onalaska, they've got to be wondering, how do we get going here?
4:13 remaining third quarter. A slow-moving third quarter with the offenses struggling to move the ball. 1st and 10 for West Salem. McConkey will hand it off up the middle to Knoll. He's got some room up the middle. He'll bounce it outside, crosses midfield, past the 45, inside the 40, down to the 38.
Now power right, nice blocking down the field by the West Salem offensive line. Good combo block by 56 Cameron Sidey. And Luke Knoll just had wide open spaces to kind of look around to see what he wanted to do.
I'm going to mark him at the 37. That's a 29-yard gain for Luke Knoll.
Let's face it, Onalaska's offense isn't doing that defense any favors.
Yeah.
And they got to be exhausted.
Too much time on the field for the defense. West Salem has run the ball over and over and over, maintained plenty of this time of possession. It's going to be a fake handoff screen out left. Chris Calico breaks a tackle. He'll continue to run past the line to gain, and he will dive forward all the way up to the 22-yard line.
Good play design. Gillis tried to break in there and make a play on the football. Yeah, West Salem just very confident right now.
Go down as a 14-yard gain for Calico. Another first down for the Panthers. Conti will hand off up the middle, and another good chunk for Knoll. Give him a gain of 5.
Aaron, it sounds like we have viewing parties out and about tonight for this game.
How about that?
I got to give a shout out to a couple of my buddies at the Onalaska Legion watching this one live.
2nd and 6. They're going to give him just 4 on the carry for Knoll. They'll get it again, and he will just get 2, maybe 3.
Sounds like they got the game on at Hunters.
Will be marked at the 16. You got to get to about the 13.
Yeah, Onalaska here got to get another stop. Hold them to a field goal, possibly, maybe even if they can get opportunistic enough to get a turnover.
They've been able to hold West Salem in this part of the field so far to a field goal and a missed field goal attempt. Got to try it again here. 3rd and 3. McConkey, quick throw out right. Kennedy on the screen is going to have to make a man miss, and he doesn't. Big tackle on the outside. I believe that's Brady Kuhn and Levi Bolstad who team up. And maybe just a yard for Kennedy.
Yeah, great pursuit by the Hilltoppers again on the edges where they're strong. Levi Bolstad coming in and just throwing Kennedy down to the ground.
It'll be 4th and 2.
And they're going to go for it.
Maybe a short 3. And they're going for it. They're not going to try another field goal here. It'd be a 32-yarder. They've missed a 30-yarder, made a 25-yarder so far. Huge play. Trips out left for the Panthers. McConkey's going to keep it himself, trying to along the left side. It's stopped. Levi Bolstad.
How about that? Screaming off the edge and making a play on the train engine that could. That time ran out of coal. Levi Bolstad making a nice shoestring tackle, and the Hilltoppers may have some new life here, Aaron.
That's exactly what they needed. I read a negative next to a Noel McConkey carry for the first time tonight,
that
and it's when they
disputes
needed
our comment
it.
earlier. If he always falls forward.
So Onalaska takes over at their own 16. They come up with another stop, and they need a score here on this drive, trailing by 11. Skifton to throw. Pumps now deep down the right side. It's hotly contested. Incomplete. Almost got it over the arms on the outside there of Cole Everson, but the coverage was just good enough. Incomplete, intended for Maddie Burnett.
Yeah, it looks like Skifton's ball is just a little off. I don't know if you're seeing the same thing I am, Aaron, but
looks a little like
it doesn't
too
look,
much air underneath his ball.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's, I don't know if it's maybe the cold or.
He's going to throw again. Out to the flat right side. Kuhn makes a grab, turns upfield, and is tackled short of the 20. It'll be a 3-yard gain for Brady Kuhn as time continues to run under. Coming up on 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
A big third down here for the Hilltoppers. Every third down from here on out is going to be big for them.
3rd and 7, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Skifton going to throw again. He'll step up in the pocket. He's going to look to run. And it's stopped. Luke Knoll makes a shoestring tackle, gives him the finger wag no, and just 2 yards on the carry for Skifton. Longest run of the game so far for the Hilltoppers, 2 yards by Skifton. Sets up 4th and 5 when we come back. Fourth quarter coming up. West Salem with an 11-point lead, 17-6, 1 quarter remaining on ESPN La Crosse live stream.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
So 4th and 5, 4th and 4. Onalaska's got to go for it here, trailing by 11. Odom in motion left to right. They don't go with it. Maybe just trying to get the Panthers to jump here. Skifton, and no snap is made. Burnett and Odom both jumped. So did Anderson. No one else did. The offensive line stayed still. Skifton was expecting the ball maybe. Kuhn stayed still.
Wow.
And it's a false start on the Hilltoppers. And, man, that can't make Coach Yashinsky happy.
Well, that's just a huge mistake in the situation that you need. And, that just the stakes are high. And, man, I don't know if they were trying to get him to jump, Aaron, or what, but now it's a long conversion.
4th and 9 now. Skifton's going to roll out right now, look back left. Now he's going to just spike it into the ground. The pressure by Luke Knoll as well as Aaron Mankey. It's a stop for the Panthers defense deep in Onalaska territory. They take over in the red zone.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder, you're down 17-6. You really need to go for it there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have punted it. Probably would have been more of something to give your defense a chance to get you the ball back and get something going. And now you give West Salem an opportunity to really, if they score here, Aaron, they could put this one away. That was Salem defense, man. We've talked about these defenses. We talked about the fact that, which one's better. Well, West Salem tonight has been superior, especially on the defensive side of the football.
They start at the Onalaska 17 here. Trips left, touchdown. Would make it a really tough comeback for the Hilltoppers. It's going to be a screen out left to Calico. Ball's on the ground. They're going to finally rule it dead, incomplete through the hands of Calico. 2nd and 10.
And Calico dropping that one, a design play. Sounds like Aquinas might be stamping to the state championship. They're at 28-12 over Kewanee, it sounds like. Haven't heard anything on Bangor and Regis in a while.
It's 29-7 at the half, I know.
Nothing from Cashton and Shiocton that we know of at this time.
Have not seen anything. Could text a Shiocton coaching staff member if checking his phone mid-game. Here's a handoff left. Luke Knoll breaks a tackle and will get into the end zone. And West Salem can start to feel it. They lead 23-6.
Great run by Knoll. Man, pretty good blocking on the outside, but Luke Knoll made that happen, stretching that out, getting a missed tackle to get into the end zone, and he has had himself a night. If you want to look at the MVP for the West Salem Panthers tonight, it's Luke Knoll. Not just getting that touchdown, but defensively. When they've needed a play tonight, Luke Knoll's been the man to make it.
Helgeson will come on for the extra point. It is now a 3-possession game. The extra point is up and off the right upright. So Helgeson will doink it again.
Double doink.
The second time tonight. Keeps it at a 17-point game. We'll take a break. Onalaska really needs to get it going on offense right after this.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
The WIAA State Football Finals are scheduled for November 17th and 18th at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. All tickets are sold online, so there's no long lines to purchase them. Order your state finals tickets online in advance by clicking on the tickets link located at the top of the WIAA homepage and navigating to the state football finals option. That website is wiaawi.org.
Yeah, what a performance by West Salem tonight. And if they end up pulling this out, which looks highly probable at this point, they are the first team to really beat Onalaska in all facets, but they themselves have been fantastic this season.
Brady Kuhn will return the kickoff up to about the 35-yard line. Onalaska will start there. And 17 points right now is the difference. And what a big difference the extra point they missed is. Could still be at a 2-score game. Could be at 16. And still be a 2-touchdown, 2-point conversion game. Now you got to get 3 scores. And you have to do it in 11:40 with a West Salem offense that is just fine running the ball.
Yeah, I'd be running probably 4 wide sets with maybe a tight end in there to help block and see if he can strike quick in some of these situations. We'll see what they decide to do.
Skifton, a very tight formation, will fake a pitch behind Odom, and wide open is Evan Anderson, deep down the left side, and now it's incomplete. They're going to say it's, wow. What a recovery by the Panther defense. I believe Chris Calico broke that up. I mean, Anderson was wide open and knocked it away.
But again,
maybe it was McConkey.
Again, another opportunity to get some rhythm going and another drop pass.
Yep.
And that's going to haunt these Hilltoppers if they happen to lose this football game. But again, credit to West Salem secondary recovering on that play and making a play on the football. I mean, man, Coach Yen and his team tonight are very, very well Hilltopper prepared.
Here's Skifton again to throw. Left side, firing low. Odom can't come up with it. Tried to scoop it up off the turf, and he couldn't.
Yep, double coverage on Odom. Rotating a safety over the top.
Just 10 for 22 throwing tonight for Adam
Yeah,
Skifton.
I think the cold is affecting him. it doesn't look like the ball's coming out of his hand like it normally would. I don't know if, I mean, maybe, I know you don't like throwing with a glove, but.
I didn't see the flag come out originally, but we got one. It looks like a hold. Maybe this is a personal foul, but they moved them way back, all the way to the 18.
Wow.
So a 15-yard penalty. Actually, that's going to turn into 17-yard penalty. Skifton looking to throw, hit, and it's intercepted! And Trevor Arntz, pick six! Pick six, Trevor Arntz in West Salem is dominating here tonight, 29-6.
Wow, hit on the throw, and what a play by Trevor Arntz. Just the awareness to get on the football, and that was academic. And I believe the West Salem Panthers have just punched their ticket to Madison on that play.
Wow. Did not see this coming tonight, that is
No.
for sure. Extra point from Helgeson this time is straight through, and it's 30 unanswered points for the Panthers. 30-6 they lead, and they can smell a state championship appearance with 11:18 to go, fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. Well, we know that Bangor will not be in a state championship game. They fell to Regis. They fell to Regis, 43-7?
Yep.
Was that final? And then Cashin trails by 2 to Shiocton, 21-19 right now. 10 minutes left in the fourth. Kickoff away, and Brady Kuhn is hammered down at the 30. This West Salem team is flying all over the field.
Yeah, and I tell you, they are extremely dominant, especially since the second quarter in this football game. Onalaska has fallen to the canvas, and I don't think they're getting up from this one. They need a quick strike here in order to do anything, and the way that it's looked back there throwing the football tonight for Adam Skifton, it's been tough.
And also tell you, Aquinas is up 34-12. So they're up 22, probably looking like they will go back to a state championship game for the second straight year. As we mentioned, Cashin down by 2. And here, West Salem's up 30-6. First and 10, Skifton to throw again. Fires across the middle through the hands of Burnett. Intercepted again! Andy Johnson got the deflection. He was laying on the ground, covering Brody Mitchell, and the ball deflected right into his hands on the ground. Back-to-back plays with an interception by Adam Skifton.
Yeah, and that one just going through the hands on a quick slant and opportunistic West Salem defense making a play. Man, that turnover ratio. What are they up now on the season? If my math is correct,
it's plus 2 tonight.
Plus 39 on the season.
That is impressive.
And it looks like they might be going to state for the second time. Last time was 2007 when they beat Kettle Moraine 52-14 to win the state championship.
Handoff up the middle. Luke Knoll continues to just run through Hilltoppers.
Yeah, West Salem now just with the way that they have played tonight just dominating up front, getting to the second level, and John Nickram is down for the Hilltoppers.
All right, we'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Back here after the injury, John Nickram off the field now. West Salem will continue after the 15-yard run by Luke Knoll. Picks up a first down. West Salem is going to slow things up now. They're going to wait and wait and wait until the official gives them the 5-second call. Now they'll take the snap. Hand off to Knoll again. He'll bounce outside. Now he'll juke back inside. Lower his shoulder again for 9 yards.
Knoll just seems to get stronger as the game goes on. It doesn't even look like he's tired. I mean, what a move to the outside and to shift that back in like that this late in the game.
It's his 23rd carry of the night.
I mean, his ability to run inside the tackles is tremendous, but he shows that shiftiness from time to time. But he doesn't even look like he's spelled at all.
Again, McConkey will hand it off to Knoll. He'll jump cut, trying to pick up the first down. He will. It's a gain of 4. Maybe they're going to go 3 for Knoll, but it's a first down either way.
Yeah, just academic at this point for the Panthers. Just use your bread and butter, that running attack, and let your defense do the work to close this out.
Onalaska does not have a first down in this half, if I've done my stats correctly. They have 3 for the game. 18 first downs for West Salem. Here's McConkey. He'll hand it off again to Knoll. Bouncing off left side. Trying to get around the corner now. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Luke Knoll does it again! 21 yards, he's in, and had a face mask penalty on top of it.
Almost looked like the run last time where he just stretched the field and turned it up for a touchdown, Aaron.
This has been a dominating performance by West Salem. They lead 36-6, and it's been 36 unanswered points.
You want to tell me one more time how many first downs Onalaska has?
Onalaska has 3.
3 first
downs.
downs.
Now 19 for West Salem.
19. That is dominance. That means your offensive line is pushing around that defensive line without any effort. And again, you got to go back to the amount of time Onalaska's defense has been on the field in this football game. And man, West Salem, they just turned it on knowing they got their opponent tired and pretty much confidence-wise beaten.
This has got to be a weird feeling for Onalaska.
Yeah, it is.
Helgeson on for the extra point, and he will fire it through again. 37-6 with 9:13 remaining fourth quarter. Onalaska going to try to do some scoring here coming up next.
S S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. Affordable family bar serving delicious pizzas, burgers, and sandwiches. Stop in and see Dave and Brady and the crew before or after the game at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. 15 yards forward goes the West Salem kickoff, and Brady Kuhn tried to pitch it backwards to Nicky Odom from one side of the field to the other and just chucked it out of bounds. And it's kind of the way that the Onalaska day has gone.
Yeah, 37 unanswered points now for the West Salem Panthers, and Onalaska's offense has just sputtered. They cannot find any rhythm, and it seems like the second they get something going, there's a drop pass or a penalty or an interception because somebody tipped it off the hand. It's just been one of those nights I think that Hilltopper fans and the coaching staff for Onalaska would choose to forget. However, you still got to be proud of them getting to this level of the playoffs.
Skifton will hand it off to Kuhn. He's got some room right side and will just fire forward past the 25 up to about the 26. 13-yard gain for Brady Kuhn, and now Onalaska has 13 rushing yards on the night. I'll say 15 rushing yards on the night.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, West Salem only allows 180 yards a game, but I thought for sure, going into this one, Onalaska would definitely kind of challenge them a little bit more, especially in the secondary. But, man, credit to this Panther defense and credit to the West Salem coaching staff.
Ben Bossman was just walked off the field.
Hopefully Ben's okay.
Looks like Brody Calloway came in to replace him. Either him or I believe I read that number correctly. Skifting again, just owed him out right. They're going to hand it off to Kuhn again, trying to find some room, and Luke Knoll is having none of it. Kuhn tried to stiff arm him, and Knoll just ran right through it. Gain of 2 for Kuhn, though.
Yeah, that reminds me of like when you have your dog's favorite toy and you're trying to get it away from him, but he won't let it go. It was like Kuhn just put the stiff arm on, and Luke Knoll's like, no, you're coming with me, buddy, and took him to the ground.
Two receivers right, Anderson by himself left. It's a jet pass to Odom along the left side. A lot of room and some good blockers. Odom is going to break it open to the open field, trying to speed past Calico, who takes him down at the 30. And the flag comes out at the end, I think. It did, right at the tackle, and Odom is slow to get up.
Probably a horse collar tackle.
That's why the horse collar tackle is a penalty right there. That's the play. Definition of it. Odom hobbling a little bit, prevents those lower leg injuries, or at least it tries to. So after Onalaska lost 15 yards essentially on their face mask penalty, that kickoff, they'll get 15 back here. I believe it's 15. It might be half the distance here either way. They'll be at the 15-yard line.
So if you score here, you got to expect an onside kick if you're the Panthers.
It's going to be a handoff. Kuhn, jump cut right. Trying to get back outside and really can't. Maybe we'll get one.
You know, Adam, I'll tell you something. As you get old like me, you look forward to random things coming to your house. So I ordered some stuff for Thanksgiving because I wanted some new things to work with. You know, I got the same old stuff and time to upgrade. So I got myself this nice little roaster rack for the turkey. I envisioned the 20-pound turkey. I envisioned the size of the roaster rack. I pulled the thing out, and it's like I'm looking at gold from Fort Knox. Like, it's the greatest thing I've ever bought. Then my wife just said, "Where are you going to put that?" That's her response. Not that it looks nice. Where are you going to put it?
Skifton in the shotgun will fire. Deep left side looking for that fade route. Burnett will make the back shoulder grab. Touchdown Onalaska. 14 yards, Skifton to Burnett, and Onalaska finally breaks the scoreless streak.
Probably going for 2 here as well, I would guess.
Got himself open quite a few times in this game. We saw him with that 50-yard reception that got taken away by a penalty in the first quarter.
So Onalaska on that drive doubled their first down total for the game. They will go for 2, down by 25. Fake, now fire across the middle, Mitchell there, and the 2-point conversion is good. So 37-14 is our score with 6:47 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter, we'll be right back.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Well, we've got 3 teams moving on to the state championship game already. Regis, they beat Bangor. Also, it was McGuanago beating Sussex Hamilton, and West De Pere beat Kaukauna. Those are the 3 teams so far. Onside kick here for Onalaska, squeaks through, but it'll be knocked out of bounds. And we can assume at this point, 6:47 left, 23-point game. And say, it's not over yet, but West Salem is likely on their way to the state championship game. Aquinas is very close as well. That game just hasn't come final yet, but they were up by 22 as well. So almost 5 games being decided here. A couple other ones are close if we look around the area. Last check, Cashton was down by 2 to Shiocton with 10 minutes left. Is the other area game that's going on. Prairie du Chien was down 5 to Mayville last check. That would be the other opponent to Aquinas in D5, that Mayville Prairie du Chien game. Mayville and Aquinas were the D5 teams last year. So West Salem will take over at their own 45-yard line with 6:47. It'll be up the middle and not much there. We're going to go 3 yards this time for Luke Knoll.
4 minutes left in Cashton and Shiocton. And Shiocton still up 21-19.
Clock continues to run. West Salem will continue to run the play clock down. McConkey bobbles a snap. It's loose. Now he'll pick it up and just be sacked by Sam Pika.
Yeah, one of the few mistakes West Salem's made tonight.
Be a 5-yard loss to McConkey.
Aaron, you got plans for Thanksgiving? You traveling? What are you doing, man?
Yep, always go down to the Racine area.
There you go.
With family, yep. Every year. So a little bit of a drive for me, but that's okay.
I don't want to
used to it.
I don't want to scare you, but I do all the cooking, and I love it.
No, I'm kind of interested in that. Actually, doesn't scare me. I'm curious.
Yeah, every year, man. I love the Thanksgiving meal. I mean, look at me, man.
It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite holidays. That's for sure. Handoff to Knoll, bouncing it outside. Now he'll cut back in and will be tackled from behind by Bolstead right near the first down marker. They're going to mark him down at the 46, so a yard shy. It'll be an 11-yard gain for Knoll.
You know, I found it odd, though. I was looking, I like to plan ahead for the holidays a little bit. The Packers are going to play on Christmas this year.
Yes, they are. Yep.
And you know what? It's probably not going to even matter the way that they've been playing this year. Do I watch it? Do I not watch it?
Oh, come on. You got to.
I will.
What do you think about the game coming up Sunday?
Well,
they got a chance?
On paper, no.
I'm interested because I do think they do. This is one of those sneaky games.
Yeah, it is. It's a trap game for Dallas, I think, if you look at it from the perspective of, Dak might be a little rusty. And
4th and 1, West Salem wants to call timeout. They're going to talk it over. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, Dak might be a little rusty. I'm not really impressed with Dallas's running attack overall. I mean, they got all those weapons at receiver, but they're a little nicked up. I mean, Micah Parsons, though, is such a game changer, and I'm really afraid of the Packer offensive line against Micah Parsons the way that they've been playing. I think Aaron Rodgers should be a little concerned about that as well, in my opinion, but we'll have to see. And, and the thing that floors me about this year is, I have a lot of respect for 12, and I have a lot of respect for what he's done for the organization, but the way he comes across sometimes to the general public, it's not really the most appealing thing you like to see as a football fan, especially a fan of a franchise that's supposed to be classy like the Green Bay Packers. And, honestly, the last 2 or 3 seasons, we've seen a lot of the I don't care attitude. To me, that's part of the reason why they're 3-6. Just my opinion.
All right, we're back out of the timeout. 4th and 1, West Salem going to go for it. McConkey under center, not often doing this. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and he will push forward. Gain of 2, first down for West Salem.
I think we've said it, every time that he's in that formation, it's pretty much automatic he's getting the first down.
Seems like that's for sure. A couple more scores for you. Aquinas now leads 42-19 over Kewanee. Also Mondovi, they are a state team, as well as Kettle Moraine. Mayville beat Prairie du Chien by 5, so Aquinas will most likely play Mayville for the second straight year for a state title. There's a handoff up the middle, and another 4 yards. Getting chippy now.
Yeah, a little bit. I would say that both these teams were pretty amped up to face each other, and, when you don't expect the score that you expect, sometimes the emotions can get the best of you.
It's a gain of 4 for Knoll. Still not another cash-in update to pass along. Still looking around for that.
Yeah, last update's the same score with 4 minutes left is what I've received.
McConkey hands it off again to Knoll, and he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, gain of 1.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the trenches for the Panthers on both sides of the football, the offensive and defensive line. Really, don't really get praised enough about how they controlled this football game in the trenches this evening.
St. Mary Springs just scored with 26 seconds remaining, made the extra point, so they're tied with Stratford. St. Mary Springs a power. Cashin just had a turnover on downs. They still trail by 2 with 2 minutes left. They do have 2 timeouts. That's going to be a challenge for them. Here's Knoll on the outside. Hey, a loss of yards for Luke Knoll. The play by Aiden Summerfield. Loss of 2.
Good tackle by Summerfield.
Well, we said that they don't get tackled for a loss. McConkey's now lost some, and Knoll's now lost 1.
It makes us look like meteorologists, Aaron. It's like we come on here and we do our studying, but, we could come out there and we could say, hey, this guy's going to run for 400 yards because I think so, and then he runs for 25.
Yeah.
But he always falls forward. No, there's a loss.
I like to say we're just being hyperbolic. How about that?
Yeah, I like that. That's a good way to phrase it. However, I did tell my wife, if I was more handsome and better looking and could predict weather, I would never lose my job. Just saying.
Allied Cooperative, your championship team for agronomy, feed, propane, tires, grain, refined fuels, hardware, auto parts, and convenience store. It's the diversity, power, and customer service you'd expect from your championship team, Allied Cooperative. And 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for your drywall, metal framing, or painting project. Call Jared at 608-317-8615 or stop into 3-in-1 Construction located next to the post office in downtown West Salem. So Cashton, who, they lost in the semifinals last year, trailed by 2 with 2 minutes left. That would be a tough one for them. We've got an overtime game, Stratford and St. Mary Springs. Aquinas just went final. They won 44-19. So Aquinas is going back to the state championship game.
Congratulations to the Blue Golds and Tom Lee.
Back here in this one, 4th and 7 for the Panthers. McConkey will run a quarterback power looking right side, and he will come up short. It'll be a gain of 5 for McConkey, but he needed 7. It'll be a turnover on downs.
The definition of quarterback power is McConkey. I don't know if you could just McConkey right, McConkey left. He didn't get the first down on that one, but man, what a player.
Ball will be marked at the 36. That's where Onalaska will take over. Trailing now 37-14 with 1:36 to go. No timeouts. It's a handoff to Kuhn, and he's going to lose yardage. Who is it? Well, it's Luke Knoll once again. That's a loss of 4.
I mean, Luke Knoll has been so impressive tonight defensively. I mean, you look back on this footage and say you're, looking for prospects for next level college football. I think he could play linebacker at next level. He's that good.
He is certainly an impressive player both ways. I mean, you think about it, he's made so many plays tonight on defense, but he's also carried the ball 30 times.
I mean, it's like, if I'm hungry, I want something to eat, people think I could be a professional eater if I wanted to be.
Handoff to Odom. He's going to pitch it back to Burnett, who's looking to throw. Back to Stewart, and it is covered perfectly. And it'll go down as a 6-yard loss for Matty Burnett on the ground.
I've never watched the hot dog eating contest.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know if it's something that would entertain me or disgust me, one of the two.
Third down. Skifton hands it off to Kuhn. He's working through the middle, and he will get back up to the 34. It'll be a gain of 9, 10 seconds remaining. In West Salem will represent an area in Division III at the state championship game. 37-14, the Panthers are going to the state championship next Friday at 10 a.m.
And what a game for them defensively. And, man, I tell you, they really pushed a team around in Onalaska that hasn't been pushed around all season, and they did it with a swagger and confidence that, man, they're going to be ready for next week. That's for sure. Of course, that'll be my first trip to Madison ever.
Really?
I'm excited about that. I've never gotten the invitation to go and call a game at Camp Randall, so that'll be something I'm going to put on the old bucket list and kick off the bucket list. So I'm stoked about that. But, you know, on a standpoint of high school football, what a team effort tonight from the Panthers. I mean, they did it in all three phases. The defense really the catalyst. And Luke Knoll tonight, special. That's all you can say about that kid. He's special.
Outstanding defense. He also carried the ball 30 times. Brett McConkey, he was outstanding, carried the ball an extra 17 times. 47 carries between the two of them, leading the Panthers to a 37-14 victory. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
They practice treating the whole person. Live your best life at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta. And Noble Insurance, free insurance reviews, free quotes, and bottom line, they make insurance easy for you. Most importantly, all of your insurance needs in one place. Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. I have no idea how what's falling from the sky right now is not snow, but it's raining right now. As the game ends, the rain started to fall. And trophy presentations going on. Onalaska will get there. Congratulations, West Salem. We'll get the water ready for Coach Yane. Oh, no, that is going to be
That's going to be really, really cold.
I know Jeff will get it on camera because he's a professional.
Yeah, Jeff does a great job.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Who's that, Andy Johnson? Oh, they got him! Yeah, that's got to be freezing. I hope Coach Yane brought an extra pair of clothes.
I'm sure his team probably is going to back him up in some way, shape, or form. But, man, what a performance by the Panthers. Coming out here, really shutting down the Hilltoppers. And let's face it, you know, we're doing this game, Aaron, and you got people going back and forth. Some people saying we're pro-West Salem, pro-Onalaska during this broadcast. well, what two teams have we covered this year?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to throw that out there. Number two, I mean, you have to look at Onalaska has been dominant all season. West Salem's the only team that's really stopped them, and then you look at West Salem, they've been dominant all season. Onalaska was the only team that really shut them down. So, you got to look at it as a pure football game. This was a great game. West Salem definitely was the better team tonight, no question. They pushed Onalaska and punched them in the mouth from the second quarter on. Onalaska could not recover. And, man, you could talk about the muff kick all you want, but I really think West Salem's defense was really the difference in this football game. Big time.
Yeah, West Salem outstanding. Their defense showed up and held Onalaska to just 6 first downs here tonight. 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. Those 3 in the second half all came on the same scoring drive towards the end of the game. They were outstanding, and can't wait to cover them next week. They have an outstanding chance of winning a state title in Division III. We'll take another break, and we will continue to wrap things up here from Logan High School as the Panthers are headed to the state championship game next week with a 37-14 win.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Take the next step and open your checking account online today, or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Three in One Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3 in 1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3 in 1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3 in 1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500. And Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football for nearly 4 decades and running. Hilltopper Refuse at your disposal since 1983. West Salem with a 37-14 victory. They advance to the Division III state championship game against Monroe, Scotty. Monroe is a pretty darn good team in its own right.
Yeah, the Cheesemakers are tough, man. They like to run the football, and they like to shove it down your throat. And I think, you couldn't ask for a more pure, I guess you could say, opponent for the West Salem Panthers than Monroe, because I tell you, West Salem's defense is set up to stuff the run. And if they can shut Monroe down on the ground, their quarterback's only thrown the ball 27 times all year. So that kind of makes you wonder, it's like, do they have a passing game or not? But Monroe's pretty big up front. They got a couple big boys. I know they got like one D1 prospect that is got some quick feet and some quick hands, and looks like he's gone to many buffet dinners and hasn't missed a bite. But I tell you what, the guy can play some football. They're going to have a hard time shutting down the front defensive line of Monroe. I'll tell you that right now.
Make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency. Call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem at 786-1140. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning located on Highway 16 on Commerce Street in West Salem. One last quick break, and we will wrap things up when we come back on ESPN La Crosse video live stream.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right.
Does your house need a new roof or siding? Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from Contractor Supply of West Salem. The highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem. Just a quick rundown of the teams that are moving on to the state title game in each of the 7 divisions. Stratford just held on in overtime, 20-14. They beat St. Mary Springs, basically a perennial power there. So Stratford moving on. Also, West Appeared beat Kaukauna. They're going to the D2 final. Let's see here. Columbus, they beat Freedom 32-16, so they'll move on to D4, where they'll face off with Catholic Memorial, one of the best teams maybe in the entire state, not just even in Division 4. Aquinas, area team, going to the state championship in D5. They will take on Mayville in a rematch of last year's state championship game. Aquinas with a 44-19 win over Kewanee. Also, McGuanago, they will go on. They beat Sussex Hamilton 47-21, so they will move on to the state title game. McGuanago, Winstang had 6 touchdowns in that game. He is a monster.
Man, that guy is something else.
Cashton falls to Shiocton 21-19. They scored when they were down 21-13, missed the 2-point conversion. That's the difference in the game. So Cashton loses in the semifinal game for back-to-back years. Shiocton going to the D7 state championship. Of course, here, West Salem, they beat Onalaska 37-14 to avenge their Week 1 loss. And I believe that is all the ones. Kimberly, they beat Bayport 42-21, so they'll take on McGuanago in D1. Kettle Moraine, they won 7-0 over Brookfield Central. And Mondovi, they beat Darlington 14-7. So I believe that is all of the winners so far. I don't know if I mentioned West Appear, but they beat Kaukauna 26-7. Those are your tournament teams for next week. We will have this D3 game for you. West Salem will be there to cover them as they take on Monroe. It'll be a 10 a.m. kickoff from Camp Randall. We can tell you it'll be 10 a.m. on the dot because it's the first game of the day. We'll go on probably about 9:30. We'll not have a video stream next week. Due to WIAA rules, we cannot because they're doing it on TV and whatnot. So we will not be streaming, but we'll be on the radio. We'll be on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 on the dial, or you can go to the TuneIn app, look us up there, ESPN La Crosse 105.5, or go to our website, espnlacrosse.com, and you can click the Listen Live tab there. All easy ways to listen. We'll be on about 9:30 next Friday for West Salem and Monroe. Any last thoughts on today's game or even next Friday's game?
Well, West Salem just came out and dominated, and I think they need to have that attitude against Monroe next week if they're going to have a chance. Isaac Bunker, that guy is a monster. I mean, he reminds me of Jason Ott from Royal back in the day. The kid was a great football player and one heck of a state wrestler. Same thing with Bunker. Bunker's a little bit bigger and can move around a little bit quicker, but, man, he's something special to watch. But Monroe, man, they're going to run it down your throat. You know what you're getting with them. You know what to prepare for. The other thing, I think I'm hungry because I was looking down on the sidelines, and then that coat on that white chalk looked like it was floating for a minute. I was like, my eyes were deceiving me. It was weird. So I thought I was taking a trip with Aaron Rodgers somewhere and drinking some juice or something. So I need to get out of here, man.
24 rushing yards tonight for Onalaska, so that West Salem run defense was up to the task tonight. They're going to have to be so on Friday morning as well. With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Thank you to all of our watchers here tonight on our live stream on
throughout
ESPN
the
La
season.
Crosse. Throughout the season.
This is our last stream of the year.
Last stream of the year because we are not allowed to do it next week. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in to our playoff coverage on the radio next Friday morning, a 10 a.m. kickoff for these West Salem Panthers and the Monroe Cheesemakers. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, everybody.